Stopping all activities while this box is open. Did someone say Hulk? Hey, sorry. Yes. Someone did say Hulk. I actually built a Hulk deck today that I am very excited about. Um, so Josh posted one in the Discord earlier today, which is a Justice deck, and I've wanted to make Hulk work in protection, and I built a deck that I need to trial, but I like the idea of it. The theory is pretty interesting, and I built a protection Iron Man deck that I'm really excited for. It's a rush strategy protection deck. And so we'll see how that goes. I have no idea if it's good. I haven't played it. Did I see you posted a Hulk video just for you, buddy? Alrighty. This is the first Saga expansion. So if you're unfamiliar, the Lord of the Rings is broken up into kind of these deluxe scenario expansion packs where you have one box similar to this and then 6 packs following it. Then there are the sagas. So this is following the events of The Hobbit. There are 2 saga boxes for each book because, well, The Hobbit's technically 1 book, but all the other books are technically 2 books. So like Fellowship is like written as 2 books, right? So each one of the boxes I think kind of follows about the timeline of 1 book. But The Hobbit has 2 boxes as well. I love The Hobbit, so we just put out an episode for my podcast where we revisited our first 2 episodes, which are our top 5 books and our top 5 board games, and The Hobbit made it into my top 5 books this time around. I had just reread it. I probably will reread it before we hop into it. I mean, it's a super quick read, but this is your first seeing a box that isn't the core set open. Really? Okay, sweet. Well, let's not delay anymore. A Hobbit. Rules and new terms. I just read immune to player card effects. I don't like reading that. Well, that looks cool. What are treasure cards? Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. That will be read. Oh, so many cards. So many cards. Alrighty, so... So, Josh, is your favorite card Bilbo? A 0 threat hero. Looks pretty good. So Bilbo, 0 threat hero. He's yellow, so I think that probably means something. He's a hobbit, obviously. He's a 1/1/1/3 stat line. If Bilbo leaves play, the players have lost the game, and the first player gains control of Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo Baggins cannot gain resources from player card effects. Okay, interesting. Now I'm just going to sit here and struggle to open this pack for like 9 years. It's not Bilbo? Oh. Alrighty, so Bilbo Baggins, hero. Oh, it's Thorin. I love Thorin. I love Thorin so much. I love The Hobbit. It's such a great book. It's such a great story. What I really liked about The Hobbit is that there are parts where you get the rare second person storytelling. So first person is I, third person is he, they, second person is you, and The Hobbit is telling you a story, and so the narrator is talking to you, which I think is pretty interesting. Give this man a small blade. Okay, let's just go through it. Okay, so Thorin, Oakenshield, Dwarf, Noble Warrior, 12 threat, 3/3/1/5. If you control at least 5 dwarf characters, I already like the idea of this. Add 1 additional resource to Thorin Oakenshield's pool when you collect resources during the resource phase. Man, Dwarf Swarm just got interesting. This and Dane, we're going to have some fun. We are going to have some fun. Nori. Nori's great. Nori, after you play a dwarf character from your hand, reduce your threat by 1. I love these cards already. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay. This is I'm so that's so exciting. That's really cool. Okay. And Ori. Okay, so I don't love Bofer, which is our other lore dwarf at this point, but hopefully this one's a little bit better. So it's an 8/2/2/1/3. If you control at least 5 dwarf characters, draw an additional card. Oh gosh, yes, I love it. We're just straight running this. We're just straight running this. That looks so incredibly fun. I need to stop watching. Want to buy, must not buy it. Why not? You can buy it. It's fine. Yeah, I would definitely buy it if I were you. Hey, Bjorn. He looks a little bit different now. So, Bjorn, he's Sentinel, cannot have attachments. He's a 12 threat. Oh, yeah, more heroes. For some reason, I was just expecting 3 heroes. Okay, so a 12 threat hero, tactics hero, 5 attack, 1 defense, 10 health. Oh, good gracious. Immune to player card effects, and Bjorn does not exhaust to defend. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's kind of fun. So we got 1 of each resources. Waiting for the repackaging news. Yeah. I've started to hear rumors that it's starting to get a little bit more suspicious on if they plan on repackaging the Mirkwood cycle. So, you thought Bjorn was in the second box? That kind of makes sense, like kind of where he comes in the story, but he looks pretty cool. Hey, we got Philly. So this is the unique leadership ally, a 1/1 or a 3-cost 1/1/1/2. After you play Philly from your hand during the planning phase, search your deck for Killy and put him into play under your control. Then shuffle your deck. Okay, that's kind of exciting. You get 3 copies of that, and then you got Killy. So it's a 3/1/1/1/2. After you play Killy from your hand during the planning phase, search your deck for Philly and put him into play under your control. Then shuffle your deck. That's just super cute and amazing. I love it. That's great. So basically, for 3 costs, you're getting 2 allies. So, love the Bjorn hero. He's so awesome. Yeah, 5 attack. So, it says immune to player card effects. Ignore the effects of all player cards. Additionally, cards that are immune to player card effects cannot be chosen as target of a player card action. Okay, so can't like heal them or anything, but. I'm just thinking of throwing Citadel Plate on that Bjorn. My goodness. Yep. I don't think you can because it's immune to player card effects. So. Okay. I'm going to be right back. I got to go sign something. I'll be right back. 1 second. Alrighty, sorry about that. Okay, so he's not immune to Landerville, thankfully. Did you read Bjorn? Read him again. Okay, so Sentinel cannot have attachments, immune to player card effects, and he does not exhaust to defend. 10 health. Crazy. Go sign something? I thought the stream was say. Well, yeah, they were yelling. My realtor and my wife were yelling at me, so figured I might as well respect that and go sign the purchase agreement to a house. Love him. Yeah, he's awesome. I'm really excited. He seems fun. I'm more excited for the dwarves, right? I like the synergy that the dwarves are bringing, especially between Ori and Thorin. And then, yeah, we're just gonna play so. Oh shoot. Then this activates. Oh wait, no, not this is from your hand. Never mind. I did not hear the part about no cards on Bjorn. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, we got Bofer. Hey, Bofer is tactics now. He is a little bit angrier. So he's a 3-cost tactics ally. He's a 2/2/0/3. So exhaust Bofer to search the top 5 cards of your deck for 1 weapons attachment. Add that card to your hand and shuffle. Okay, so it's the Are we getting all 9 dwarves? 9? Yeah, 9. We need Gandalf. Do we get Gandalf? Dory. So this is a lore dwarf. It's a 3/3 cost 1/2/1/3. After your hero is assigned any amount of damage, exhaust Dory to place that damage on Dory instead. That's cool. Well, I don't quite get it. Maybe there are probably some cards that mess with it, but like what my mind immediately went to was like if it's an undefended attack, damage has to be assigned to a hero, and then you can assign it to Dory, but you might as well defend with Dory. Or I guess like no, okay. So if you're defending with I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Nah, he's not that good. Okay. Okay. I was trying to find it. I was fishing. Hey, we are getting Gandalf. Look at that. Okay, so Gandalf 4/4/4/4 Gandalf stat line. I do like that they keep the stat lines consistent across the characters. So I don't think I've seen a character with a different stat line than a different printed version of that card, which I think is pretty cool. Gandalf does not exhaust to commit to a quest. Well, that's insane. And then forced at the end of the refresh phase, discard Gandalf from play. You may raise your threat by 2 to cancel that. Oh, okay. Thematically, I love it. Right? If Gandalf's hanging out with you, then people are going to be coming after you. That's sweet. So, I guess like question. Can I run 6 copies of Gandalf? Like 3 of these and 3 of the other Gandalfs? Like is that how the unique rule works? Or is it only, or like same with like Bofur? Can I run 3 Tactics Bofurs and 3 Spirit Bofurs, or is it uniquely named cards? But regardless, I think that this is really interesting. Especially if you have a lot of threat mitigation, right? If you can keep him up for 3 rounds, he's really good. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. I want to play him with Aragorn. No, but you could mix up 3 of them? Okay, cool. I really want to play him with Lord Aragorn, right? So you just keep him on the table all day. Good question. I vote by unique 3 total. Okay, sounds good. You keep Gandalf on the table all day. Once you're at 47 threat or whatever, you reset and you keep Gandalf on the table all day again. That Gandalf is your favorite card. Yeah. I mean, like, yes. It's incredibly good. Right? I really like the core set Gandalf that has the ability when it enters play, but keeping a 4/4/4/4 ally on the table all day for 2 threat, that's insane. You just feel so powerful when he's on the board. Yeah, because like he has 4 health and 4 defense. So if you're taking a hit from the Balrog, no shadow effect, he only loses 2 health, right? So and goodbye Corset Gandalf. Yeah, it's be kind of interesting, right? You run like maybe one of these, or one of these and 2 Corset Gandalfs. Like that's kind of interesting, because the Corsets are getting discarded no matter what. But if you can draw into them, and then you sneak attack them, that's really cool. That doesn't exhaust a quest for 4. Yeah, yes, yeah. That's a great point, right? Because shoot, it's just a +4, or if you're running like. That's incredible. That's so good. Word of Command. Oh, Josh just blew my mind. Word of Command on demand. Holy cow. You will be exhausted going into the next phase, if I'm not mistaken. But still, you can Word of Command. Oh, that is so exciting. Oh man, this dwarf is me. So Cram. That's a cool card. So attached to a hero, discard Cram to ready the attached hero. So this is your get out of jail free card. This is, oh shoot, whatever is attacking me is coming at. But oh wait, shoot, there is a there's a leadership card that I've never looked at really putting in a deck that, and maybe I'm thinking of Marvel Champions at this point, but there's a leadership card that allows you to ready a ally, I believe. I think. And so that could be a fun strategy, right? You could word a command, ready him up, and then go into it unexhausted. Spare hood and cloak. Attached to a character, exhaust spare hood and cloak to exhaust the attached character to ready another character. Then attach spare cloak to that. Oh, that's kind of interesting. That's gonna make my head hurt trying to figure out when and how to do that. It reminds me of, if you've ever played Wingspan, Ever Vigilant. Yes, thank you. Yes. If you ever played Wingspan, there's a bird. Wingspan, there's like 3 rows, and you're playing birds in columns across the rows, and then you get to activate the abilities whenever you activate the row. And there's a bird that whenever you activate it, if it's to the far right, you get to move it to another row, and it just like breaks my brain. FFG, give me some freaking repackaging news so I know what to buy. I'm just saying, this is like $20, or probably not. I think it's like $30. That's all I'm saying. I am not a good influence. I do apologize. No, I mean, not like really, but I would be surprised. So logistically speaking, from like a Love Wingspan, it's a great game. It's a great game. Logistically speaking, from a production standpoint, I think that the Saga expansions would probably be the last ones that they would repackage, right? The benefit of the repackaging is that you don't have to hunt down the 6 in different like packs, and from a logistics standpoint, stocking and maintaining inventory levels of those 6 packs is a nightmare. So they're probably going to move into a box for the set, but the Saga expansions are already in that box. Yeah, I think that they'll just keep the Saga stuff as is. I agree with that, Josh. I don't think it makes any sense business-wise. Manufacturing-wise, I don't think it makes any sense to change it. Marketing-wise, it may drive hype, but I don't think that... I mean, they're running pretty high on hype right now, but I just know if they repackage something I already bought, I want the new one. That's true. That is true. I have really been forcing myself not to go buy that second core set, so it's tough. Thor's map. Attached to a hero travel action. Okay. I think this is our first travel action that we've seen. That's kind of fun. Discard this map to choose a location in the staging area. Make that location the active location. If there's another active location, return it to the staging area. I like it. Situationally, really, really good, right? There sometimes you can just get location locked, which is kind of probably the least use for this card, but there are some times where you just need a location to get that, to take an action on that card or something, right? Or there are some times where it's a benefit to travel to that location, I think. Situationally can be really good. I like it. A very good tail. Gandalf looks so small here. Oh, is that Bjorn? Yeah, I think it is. Exhaust 2 allies you control to shuffle your deck and discard the top 5 cards. Put up to 2 allies discarded by this effect into play under your control. The total cost of the allies put into play cannot exceed the total cost of the allies exhausted to pay for this effect. Snap. That's crazy. Discard used to exhaust. Do buy it. You need the second core set, weird, to be on the side of the scenario. Yeah. Very good. Take us a very good card. Yes. Yeah. Especially if you're running Stargazer, right? If you run Stargazer, you can set it up. Yeah. I mean that's incredibly interesting, and that's gonna be a really fun card to play. Also, the cards in this, not necessarily the allies, but so far the cards have an average cost of 0.25, which is hilarious. The map was better before. Uh-oh. There's so many erratas. What was it before? Faux hammer. I love this already. Response. After a hero you control attacks and destroys an enemy, exhaust a weapon card attached to that hero to draw 3 cards. Interesting. Okay, so we've got Beaufort here that goes and grabs weapons. And so I'm seeing an archetype start to form in the tactic sphere. Just exhaust it, not discard it. Oh, dang. Okay. Huh. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. Faux hammer, new red staple. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it gives you access to a good bit of card draw outside of lore, which is something that we're starting to see more. Like, we got that leadership ally last time, so I like it. Another weapon. Okay, so this is Goblin Cleaver. That's awesome art. Look at that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Combat action. Exhaust a weapon card attached to a hero you control to choose an enemy engaged with you. Deal 2 damage to that enemy or 3 damage instead if it's an orc. That's awesome. And, like, okay, so a lot of the, at least weapons that I have right now, they're a passive ability, right? It doesn't matter if they're exhausted or not, correct? It lets you avoid every bad travel effect. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But Goblin Cleaver sounds crazy because you can kill, and you deal the damage, right? So you can kill something before it even attacks you. That's really exciting. That's really cool. Okay. These are so cheap. We have one card that's not an ally that costs more than 0. Wow. Late Adventure. Quest action. Exhaust a character you control that is not committed to the quest. Commit that character to the quest. Oh, big fan of this card right here. Big fan of that card. That I like it a lot, right? Because you can exhaust and commit more after you've seen staging. So you hold on to this card the entire game, right, until you need it, and you no longer have to guess at what you're going. I like it a lot. I really like that card. I don't know if you run a lot of them, but it just opens up so much flexibility. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Expecting Mischief. So here's our second really high cost card. that's cool. And it's Thorin attacking a troll with fire. That's cool. That's really cool. Play during the quest phase, but before the staging step. Action. Deal 2 damage to the first enemy revealed from the encounter deck this phase. Okay. Interesting. If you know what's coming, it's good. But you have to know what's coming. Okay, so it's Burglar Baggins. So this looks like a new sphere. Am I like understanding that correct? Like, Bilbo is like this yellow. This is yellow, so is it just like a new sphere? The Baggins sphere. Yeah, it's a new sphere. That's kind of cool. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't know how I feel about that, but that's at least interesting. It is in the scrying sphere, but it's still just okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so Bilbo Baggins gets +2 to all of his stats until the end of the phase. You may spend a Baggins resource, I guess, a yellow resource, from Bilbo's pool to play this card, even if you do not control Bilbo Baggins. Oh, okay. Multiplayer, that's cool. Oh, and a treasure card. It's special for the Hobbit quest. That makes sense. Okay. Baggin Sphere. No, I like Baggin Sphere. Not Baggins. It's the Baggin. I like it. Cool. Oh, it's Sting. Sweet. Okay. I need to figure out what these treasure cards are. So the treasure, New type of player, the card that represents some of the rare and valuable items your characters find while adventuring in Middle Earth. They cannot be used in a player's deck right out of the box. Instead, the players must discover treasure cards in a scenario, after which they are able to be used. I like that. That's fun. That's really fun. So a player is permitted to add treasure cards to his deck if both of the following conditions are met. The player has discovered the specific treasure card he wishes to use, and then the specific treasure card belongs to a treasure set that is listed in the setup instructions of the scenario. Okay. That's fun, though. That's really cool. Like, that, I mean, that's just interesting. It looks sick, too. Like, it looks really cool. So Sting, this is the blue blade attached to Bilbo Baggins or Frodo, maybe maybe that's in Fellowship. Bilbo gets +1 stats, dude. Bilbo gets insane. You go Burglar Baggins plus Sting. Bilbo's a 4/4/4/3. He's almost as good as Gandalf at that point. After Bilbo Baggins exhausted a fin, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Deal damage to the attacking enemy equal to the discarded card's threat. Wow. That seems strong. Treasures are super cool. Yeah. That seems really cool. Huh. I like it. We're going to definitely be using some fast hitches on Mr. Bilbo. Yeah. Fast hitch on the Baggins, and that seems really fun. Ooh, okay, so Orcrist. Attached to a hero restricted. Attached hero gets +2 fight. After the attached hero destroys an orc enemy, add 1 resource to that hero's resource pool. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Ooh, Glamdring. So attached to a hero or Gandalf. Attached character gets +2 fight. After the attached hero destroys an orc enemy, draw a card. I'm liking what this... These are fun. This seems like a really fun expansion. I've heard mixed things about the expansion. I've heard that it can be fairly difficult, which... There's a difference between challenging and frustratingly difficult, and so I'm hoping it's more challenging than frustrating. And then we got some encounter sets. We've got objective cards, which is interesting. But yeah, are all of these player cards or encounter cards? Are there any more player cards? Do we know? I'll just open it real quick. This looks fun. My favorite thing about this is we have a lot more dwarves to play with. I love dwarves. A couple of the quests are kind of wonky, but I still like them. Okay, that's good. All encounters. Oh man, oof. I think I like Dane better than Thorin. I think a Dane Nori Ori deck would be some insanity. I think it was that for the player cards. Okay. But yeah, a Dane Nori Ori deck would be really fun. I think that that'd be incredibly fun. Because once you get 5 out there, then you get, oh man, everything's swinging for everything. Alrighty, those are the playing cards. That is Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Overhill and Underhill, the Saga expansion. I'm really excited for this. We're gonna dive into it. The stream schedule is gonna be kind of weird and crazy over the next couple weeks. So if you're on the Discord, I'll make sure to update that, as well as the Twitch stream. I'll make the Twitch profile. I'll make sure that the schedule up there is up to date. But this is kind of it for streaming for at least a week. I'm going to try and get a stream in, not this weekend but the following weekend. I think that would be fun to do. And so yeah, looking for it. Nelson, you didn't smell the cards? It's a beautiful thing. After I turn this off, I just like lay on them. It's kind of weird. It's my little ritual. Safe travels. Congrats on the new lair. Thank you all for hanging out. Have a fantastic weekend. And we'll talk to you in the Discord here soon. Peace, everyone.